What up, YouTube? Today we're going to be doing something a little bit special for our tutorial world. That's right, we're back at it again. Sorry it took so long. I have just been super busy. But anyway, today I'll be demonstrating to you guys how to make a minigame system in complete vanilla Minecraft. And all it takes, honestly, is just 5 command blocks you see back here. Not even. If you really wanted to skip the title, you could just go 4 command blocks. That's all that is required, as well as this wind detect system over here, which only consists of 3 commands. It's fairly simple. There are definitely more complex things you can do to make these systems more robust, but for today, we're just going to focus on the bare bones and just get you guys understanding everything. So just to show you what the game works, we're just going to hit start here. It's going to teleport us in. We're the only players, so we win, and it teleports us. There you go. If there's another player in there, it wouldn't work. But I'll have to show that with entities in a little bit. But anyway, let's get in how to build it. Now, the first thing you see over here is we have this little start command. All this is doing is telling to do title at a specific location. Now, carefully look at this. You see how I have the x equals number, comma, y equal number, comma, z equal number, comma, and r equals, that has a space. I do not know why it is space. I don't know if it matters, but I'm gonna put it back. Anyway, this is the number you want. They all have spaces. They must be fine. So the numbers there are actually the coordinates. Oops, let me not use my keyboard. Are the coordinates over here, right here. So if you look at it, -26, 4, -10. And I'm just gonna bust down the wall here to give you guys a better look. So -26, 4, -10, and that's what they are. -26, 4, -10 is the X, Y, and Z. And if you have coordinates on, it literally is in that order. So just remember that. The R is the radius, and what that basically means is that 8 blocks any direction of this is going to pertain to that particular player. So for example, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. So all the way up to here, it will grab any player and do whatever command it is for. Now, you can make it smaller. I only do that because I don't want to miss corners. Corners don't count the same. It's a little weird. It's like a giant Minecraft bubble. It's hard to explain. But anyway, that's what that is. Then we teleport. And it's the exact same thing, except we're doing at random instead of at all. This is the title for all players. Now we grab one of those random players, and we're going to teleport them to the first location. -26, 4, 15. Now, that location is this blue square. So it teleports the first player here. Oh, Jesus. What's happening? Okay. So it teleports the first player right here. And then, you can start fighting, whatnot, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And then the next player, it's going to grab another random player right here. Same exact coordinates, except the same exact coordinates right here. But this is all that changes right here. And that coordinates, -36, 423, is over in the corner across from the first player. So if 2 people spawn, it's going to spawn them across each other rather than, right next to each other. So make sure that when you're setting up the spawn to do it in an order that makes sense. Because the order of the players will always be the same, but what player it grabs will always be random. This is the best system I can find to do an easy random spawn. And then we do the same thing for the 3rd player, 4th player, it just teleports them to each square respectively. And that is the entire system. You hit the button and it's just going to teleport us there. Minigame, that's the name of your whatever your name your minigame is. And we're here, right on the blue square. Look at that. Fairly simple. Now, you can go above and beyond. You can see I have a lot more command blocks over here. And it's really not that much more complicated. All I'm doing is adding the 3 exact same commands here. So if you look at it, oop, that's the wrong button. So if you look at it, no.base, that's just the noise it's going to make. At the exact coordinates we have at the minigame hub right here. And all of these are all identical. So you could literally just take control, middle click, the keyboard, paste it, it's fine. That works too. There is no real reason not to do that way. They all just have a tick delay of 20 ticks, which is 1 second. So these will click every 1 second, and this last one has 20 second, or 20, god damn it. A 20 tick delay for another second so you can hear the sounds. It also adds a slow effect for 6 seconds, and the strength of it is 5. Now, if you have 5 players here, it'll only grab the 4 players you have randomly. So the effect of slow will stay on some of the players, but it only lasts for 6 seconds. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So I'll show you what this is like. And we're here. When the slow effect comes off, the game can start. I like to do that just because it stops players from immediately just, you know, rushing forward and whatnot. It's not necessary, but it does feel a little nicer. Now, last thing we have to explain today is the wind detect system. Now, Minecraft Bedrock is not great when it comes to detecting players. However, it is possible. And just to kind of like demonstrate what I mean, we're gonna make this block detect entities instead of just players, so I can show you exactly how this works. So what you need to do is you need to put a comparator out of a repeating command block. Inside of it, you do /test4. These coordinates are the center of the minigame, right here. The radius is, the radius is 8, which should grab most of this. I think maybe this corner isn't being grabbed, but I'm pretty sure it is. Now, when there's entities inside of here, you'll see that comparator is going to light up. So right now it shouldn't detect me. Put a cow in there. See how it lit up? It lights up 1 redstone dust. So if I grab a redstone lamp, you can see that lights up the first one, but it's not getting to the second one. Now if I add another player, quote unquote, we'll just put another cow in there. You can see now it reaches 2 redstone dust. And this is exactly how the system works. It is purely off of that redstone. So let me get rid of the cows in here real quick. Basically what happens is we're gonna have a comparator going off here. And it's gonna teleport me. Okay, no, we're good. Okay. It detects if players are here. This is for 1 player because it's 1 redstone dust. And it's going to activate these commands. Play sound level up at the center location with the radius. And it's going to teleport that whatever players are in that area, because, you know, if there was 2 and some reason it triggered off, it'll just grab anybody who's still in the arena. If there are multiple players, we're going to just turn on, oh Jesus. Okay, we're going to turn on this piston. So if I add, you know, 2 cows real quick, you can see it activated this. So it doesn't activate this. So until this repeater turns off, which means only 1 player has to be left, it will not work. So if I go right here and, you know, slay our friend, it still detects me. Now it's 1 player, it teleports the, oh well, I guess it's not gonna teleport the cow, but you get the gist of it. So I'm the last player, it teleports me. Fairly simple. The only thing you need to make sure you're doing is make sure that these are fully ticked repeaters, because if you don't, there's a chance that this beats the piston. So it needs to be delayed enough to get here. Since the players are teleporting like 4 players and 4 ticks, it should never beat it here, as long as you have at least 2 fully ticked repeaters. I would go a little bit more. Maybe you should just go like, you know, you could have gone like a little farther and then turned it. But I found for this demonstration, this worked perfectly fine. So that's basically it. I mean, there's not really much else to say. I mean, I can put a cow in here real quick to demonstrate how this would work. So, say the cows are the players. You start up the game. It's gonna say minigame. It'll do the countdown. You come inside of here. There's the players. Pretend they spawned with us randomly. They can't teleport the entities randomly. We're gonna slay 1. The other one. You hear the noise and you teleport. Bam! That is literally it. That is the entire setup for a basic minigame. I'm going to make more for this particularly. I'm going to show you guys how to reset structures in the future for things like Skyblock and survival games, and potentially how to do random chests. But for now, I feel like this is enough to at least get some of you guys going for some mini games that you might have ideas for. So that's how you randomly teleport players into mini games and detect the winner. I really hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you guys have any questions, let me know in my Discord. The link is in the description. That is the easiest way for me to answer your questions. And like and subscribe while you're here. Thank you, and have a good one, you guys.